Hello, and welcome to another video of Clarity Education Limited. So today I'll be talking about the topic acceleration due to gravity. Now this basically means that you of course know that the Newton's law of gravitation that states that every two objects in the universe attracts each other. So they attract due to attractive forces, which is named gravitational force. So the acceleration that is caused due to the gravitational force, due to that gravitational force, we'll be talking about that specific topic here. So let us start. Gravitational acceleration. Okay. So the acceleration produced in motion of a free falling body under the influence of gravity of massive bodies like planets. Here we consider the Earth, generally the Earth. So let me explain this sentence. The acceleration produced in motion of a free falling body. So suppose when you drop something from a certain height, it basically falls towards the Earth. That happens due to the influence of the gravity, because its total energy at that point is negative, which you obviously know with the name of binding energy, right? When the total energy is negative, then it means that it is under the influence of attraction, and here of course it is under the influence of a massive planet. And massive means the bodies that have huge mass, because force is directly proportional to the product of masses. So mass of a planet, that is necessary in order to make the force, the gravitational force, significant, because you know that gravitational forces are the weakest forces. They are considered the weakest forces among all the four types of forces we generally find in physics, right? So we require massive bodies, and the acceleration due to which a body falls or it gets attracted towards a massive planet, generally for Earth, that is called acceleration due to gravity. Okay, it's called gravitational acceleration. Let's look into the mathematical formula. It is denoted by small g, and its SI unit is meter per second square. So g, I mean, this is gravitational acceleration, and you know from the first chapter of physics, the basic chapter of physics, that is kinematics, acceleration unit is obviously it is m per s square, that is meter per second square, and its dimension, that is m to the power 0, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2. Okay, so it's same as acceleration. Alright, let's move ahead. Formula. So Fg is equal to gmm by r square. Now let me explain this formula carefully. Now you know from Newton's law of gravitation that the gravitational force experienced by two objects in the universe, that force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of those two bodies, and it is inversely proportional to the distance between those masses, and provided those two masses have to be point mass. Alright, but for the case of massive spheres, in case of Earth is actually considered a point mass, means its center is basically considered the part where the whole of the Earth would be accumulated. So the center is significant, through which we need to find the distance, and that's how we will calculate the force. So it is inversely proportional to the distance square and directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two bodies. And of course, you know, when we try to remove the proportionality sign and replace with it with equal sign, means we want to get a relation, we want to get an equation, then we of course place it, compensate it with constant of proportionality, which in this case is capital G, that is universal gravitational constant. Its value experimentally found out to be 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. Unit you can of course understand from here, it will be Fgr squared by mm. So it will be Newton meter square per kg square, the unit of gravitational constant. Alright, so let me just write down the variables meaning. Force on object due to gravity, universal gravitational constant, has a certain value, mass of planet, this one's mass of object, and r is distance between object and planet. To be more precise, it's actually this distance between object and planet, this is actually the distance between the object and center of the planet. Alright, so we need to first consider the radius of the Earth, and of course a little bit height that it has from the surface. Of course we cannot calculate it from the center, so we just take one constant and add it with the height that we calculated from the surface, the lowest surface possible. So that's gmm by r square. We know mag, of course we know this from Newton's second law of motion, which states that rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force, external force. External force in this case is gravitational force, and rate of change of momentum is the acceleration due to gravity into mass. So that's equal to gmm by r square. Here, as you can see, m and m gets cancelled off, that is the small m. So basically the acceleration due to gravity never depends upon the mass of the object. That's the formula that you can see. Ag is equal to capital G, capital M by r square. So let me just write that as a separate line. Okay? Where Ag is equal to minus G. Now, why I've considered it minus? Because it is downwards. And of course, we by convention assume that downwards is negative, because if you see in the Cartesian plane, downwards the y-axis becomes starts acquiring negative values, so it's easier for us to, because we of course compare everything that happens in physics into 3D space or 2D plane, right? It becomes easier for us to calculate several things, right? So negative sign signifies that acceleration is downwards. Okay, g is equal to minus gm by r square. So therefore g is equal to minus gm by r square. Let me just, so there you have the acceleration due to gravity. This is the mathematical formula that comes handy in various cases, various numerals related to gravitation, both in class 9 and class 11. It also comes handy, very much handy in competitive examinations. So on an ending note, if you have liked this video, then please like the video, share it among your friends, and subscribe to our channel Clarity Education. And if you got any comments, any criticisms that you have in your mind, you can feel free to share it in the comment section. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, see you till next video.